Hi, it's Don. Today's post is titled OCD or Something Else. Ever have a person in your life that believes, as the saying goes, a place for everything and everything in its place? You know the type. Obsessive about the silverware in the drawer all pointing the same way, or their desk at work looking like no one has sat there because it's so neat and clean. I've known a few. It was discussions with others and their belief that those who demonstrate such behavior is a sign of OCD, that's obsessive compulsive disorder. I, on the other hand, believe that the malady of OCD often, if not always, comes with a more serious side in that the person suffering may experience a level of anxiety or angst, even after things are correctly placed. Let me point out that I am not a doctor or certified in any way within the medical community. I only know what I read from reputable sources. I also don't want to trivialize OCD or those that may suffer from it. Besides, it's more on the other side of the coin I want to discuss. In my investigations, I came across an article discussing OCD from, as mentioned, a very reputable source. It confirmed my suspicions concerning the anxiety issue and then went on to address what others, I feel, have been mistakenly calling OCD. They called it perfectionism. While I don't believe that to be the medical term used or a diagnosis, it did hit the nail on the head for me. They explained that some people have a need to be over-organized, that a place for everything and everything in its place kind of thing. They don't experience anxiety or frustration except when someone else does it wrong, at which time they'll likely tell you so. One person I know has exhibited this behavior for as long as I've known them, and that's a long time. In this case, it comes with a certain level of feeling superior to others and a need to micromanage every detail in their life. There might be a fine line between the two malaise, but important. Somewhat like the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's. Some may use the terms interchangeably, but there are marked differences. Being a touchier and medically focused issue, I'll forego any discussion about the latter and continue my rant about perfectionism. It may be that folks who display perfectionism do so as an element of their personality. Being raised to put things away properly or trained, as I was during my time in the Navy. Everything being polished, shined, and neatly stowed away. It did carry over for me as I'm neat, but far from perfect with the arrangement of things. As is my usual acknowledgement, I am not advocating that these or any mannerisms are good or bad, just that they exist, and to shed light on a subject and to share my thoughts with others. Aren't you glad I cleared things up? Cheers.